This strategy that I'm going to discuss with you today works for anyone, regardless of your income, as long as you have the right team around you to help you find a property below market value. Doesn't matter if you earn 100 or 200 or 500, this strategy works. Hi, my name is Roy and welcome to Roy Talks Property. In this video, I'm going to discuss with you or share with you how I purchased 2 investment properties for the only $40,000 of my own savings. Some people go on holidays, some people spend that kind of money on cars, watches, jewelry, etc. I used 40 grand to invest into my future and I bought 2 investment properties. So the purpose of this video is to show you that regardless of what the level of deposit that you have, you should try and get into the market ASAP, or there's always opportunities out there regardless of how much you've got saved. So buckle up guys, it's going to be a very interesting story that I'm actually really excited to share with you. Let's go back to 2020. I had about 40 grand in savings and I wanted to purchase a property. I put a deposit down on a block of land in northern New South Wales near Newcastle, and I wanted to build a house and land package basically. So the land was unregistered. I purchased it for $255,000 in August of 2020. By the time the land registered in December 2020, similar blocks of land of the same size and shape were selling for over $320,000. So I made about 50-60 grand within 4 months without even having to take out a mortgage. So lesson number 1, what's great about buying land that is due to register soon is that if it is bought correctly, there's money to be made in the process. Then what I've done is I've engaged one of the builders that Buyers Clubs works with, and I built a larger than usual 4-bedroom house because the estate was quite a nice estate, and the total package was for $610,000. Now, the reason I love building, or in general we love building a Buyers Club, is because there's an intrinsic value to building a property. 9 out of 10 investors out there prefer to touch and feel the property before buying it. And because not too many people want to build, they are happy to pay a premium for a finished brand new product. That means you as an investor, if you have the right team around you who is helping you mitigate risk and do the due diligence and manage the build and so forth, you can make money in the process of building. And that is exactly what we do. And I've done the same thing for me in this story. So total package for myself was $610,000, and by the time it completed in September 2021, it got valued for $770,000. Purchase price was $610,000, and the valuation of the bank upon completion was $770,000. Stick around for the next couple of minutes because now I'm going to cover the finances of how I actually structured the deals for those 2 properties. So I'm going to pull it up on the screen behind me. As you can see, purchase price for the first investment with the house and land package was $610,000. I put down a 5% deposit, which was $30,500. And for stamp duty, because I'm building, I only paid stamp duty on the land component. That saves me about 10-15 grand or so. So stamp duty was $7,500, and obviously the conveyancer or solicitor to review both contracts was about $1,500. Total cost was just under $40,000. You could go on a holiday with that money. You can buy a car, buy a jewelry. I love watches. You can buy a watch. You can do whatever you want with it. I've decided to buy an investment property. Now, I got financed for this specific property with CBA. Upon completion, CBA gave me the valuation of $770,000. So it made sense to stay with CBA and pull out the equity because then I don't have to pay lender's mortgage insurance all over again to a different lender. With the valuation at 770, if I wanted to sit at a high loan to value ratio, I was able to pull out $151,000, which is what I did. So step number 1 was finance the first property and then pull out the equity with the same lender. Now that I have the cash, I then went and shopped around to different lenders to see who would give me the highest borrowing capacity at the time to purchase another investment property. My brokers worked out that if I was to go with ANZ, I could borrow about $200,000 more than what I could have borrowed with CBA. The reason was obviously different lending policies, and I work in the property industry, I've got commissions, dividends, etc. So I was able to have a higher borrowing capacity with ANZ. So I took the money that I got out from CBA and I used that money to purchase a property with ANZ. As you can see, the purchase price was $789,000. 12% deposit this time. Stamp duty was $31,000, and then I had to pay the solicitor and strata reports. It cost me about $2,500. Total deposit required was $128,000 or so, say $130,000. That left me with about $20,000 and change, and then I went on a holiday with that kind of money. So what's the lesson from this here, ladies and gentlemen, is that you all have a choice. We all have a choice what to do with the money. I couldn't have done this if I didn't have the right team around me. As you would have noticed, I settled and I got a valuation on the first property, and I was buying the second property within the same week or so before having any of my finances approved, any of that sort. The reason I did that is because I trusted the brokers that I work with, the team that is around me. So if you're interested in learning more about how to build a property portfolio, getting started about 50-60 grand in today's market, honestly, then use the link below to book a phone call or a strategy meeting with me. I look forward to hearing from you soon.